Howdy, howdy. Jason here from Epic, Evil Partners in Crime, and today we're going to be opening the Eldritch Moon Fat Pack. And of course, this will be the first time I've ever done this, and sadly, the last time as well, because obviously Wizards isn't going to be continuing with Fat Packs anymore, which is a bit of a shame. I've enjoyed every single one I've ever gotten. I think actually they're the most value for an actual Magic product. Being able to get the 9 boosters that are kind of randomly sorted, sometimes you can get some pretty amazing pulls, and we're going to see if we can do that today. So let's crack this sucker open here. Actually, I don't really want to wreck we'll cut the sides here a little bit. Hopefully I can get the plastic off. So yeah, so I don't know how you guys are enjoying Eldritch Moon so far. I liked it today. I went to a F&M and came in second place again. Throw that in the garbage, as I tend to do. So, never seem to win first, always winning second. Or coming in second, I should say. So, what do we got here? Obviously, the first thing, I'll put that down here. Let's take a look at, oh man, there's so much junk you get with this too, cardboard and crap. Okay. Alright, we'll look at that in a second. Should probably put the blade away. I accidentally cut myself. And let's take a look at the artwork first. Just crack that open. Let's take a peek at this, see if we can get a nice view of the whole thing. Oh, zombies! And there, of course, is Liliana, looking sexy. Alright, cool. Awesome, looks wicked. Alright, let's put that aside. And we got the Eldritch Moon Player's Guide. I did take a peek at one of these earlier today while I was at F&M and at our local gaming store, which is here in town. It's pretty awesome. It's run by a guy named Chris Enns, and it's called New Way Traders here in the lovely town of Hope, British Columbia. And had a quick peek at this before I started my draft, just so I could kind of familiarize myself with the cards. Of course, I've been looking online as well. I did notice in here that they don't do the top 10 cool cards anymore, so instead they've got, of course, there's the whole listing of them there, but now they're just doing designers picks. See, they're designers picks. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's throw that aside. Let's get to the exciting part here. So crack this open. Get rid of the cardboard. Comes with, of course, a couple of deck boxes here that pretty much nobody uses because you can't put sleeved cards in here at all. But I do use them on occasion for, I don't know, nothing really. Actually, I don't use them. Oh, okay, put those aside. Let's get out what we've got here. Alright, let's put that aside. So what do we got here? Okay, so we got 9, oops, got her turned down. I love collecting these things. Let's take a look here. Ooh, Emrakul. Pretty neat. Awesome. Put that up here with my other ones. Emrakul. Awesome. Alright, let's get the plastic off of these. So yeah, so I drafted today and came in, like I said, it came in second. Came in second on the last one, came in second on the one before that. Never seems to fail. So of course we also got the quick reference guide that, yeah, I don't think I've actually ever opened one of those to even look at it. I've been playing for 20 years. If I don't know the rules now, then I never will. Alright. Crack this open. Got our little pack of lands here, so I like keeping those sealed until I need them. Check that aside as well. More garbage. Alrighty, so what do we want? What do we want? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Alright. So I'm not going to go through every card, obviously. It would take too much time, but we'll take a look at the uncommons and the rares and the flips and all that in there. So let's take a look here. I might have to fix my camera so it, I don't know if that's actually in focus or not. Stupid thing. Come on, get in focus. There we go. Alright, so Spring Stage Ritual, Boon of Emrakul, Tattered Haunter, Cultist Staff, Cemetery Recruitment. I actually like this one for my zombie decks. Crossroads, Consecrator, Faithbearer Paladin, Convolute. Alright, getting into our uncommons here. We've got Campaign of Vengeance. Whenever a creature you control attacks, defending player loses life and you gain life. Ooh. Chilling Grasp, tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Ooh, he's got some madness. That costs more than the actual cost of the card. I don't know why they do that. Alright, Somber Walled Stag. When it enters the battlefield, you can have a fight target creature you don't control. Alright, what do we get here? Ooh, Stitcher's Grasp. Graft. I said that wrong. Equip the creature gets +3/+3. When equipped creature attacks, it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Whenever Stitcher's Grasp, it's sacrifice a permanent. Alrighty. So let's put that in our rare pile. Cryptolith Fragment. Ooh, it flips. Cool. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Each player loses 1 life. Interesting. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, if a player has 10 or less life, transform it. Ooh, Flying Death Touch. And then when it attacks, each opponent loses 3 life. I could use that. Oh. And then I got Campaign of Vengeance as a foil. Sweet. And Human Soldier token. Neat. Alright. Not bad so far. Not an Emrakul. Not a Bruna. Or a Gisela. But definitely something. Okay, what do we got next here? Okay, so we got Drag Under, Olivia's Dragoon, Desperate Sentry, It of the Horrid Swarm. That's a really cool name for a card. Borrowed Malevolence, Fiend Binder, Contingency Plan. I actually played this today. It was actually pretty cool. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of them in your graveyard and back. I put the rest of the back on the top of your library in any order. I reused this today to get Delirium on a bunch of cards. It was awesome. Stencia Innkeeper, Ironclad Slayer. All right, getting into our uncommons here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. So, Lunar Force. Enchantment. When an opponent casts a spell, sacrifice Lunar Force and counter that spell. Nope. Alright, Vexing Scuttler. Just got the Emerge mechanic here. So, Emerge is pretty neat. I actually used that today, too, for the first time. What you do is you sack another creature, and that creature's converted mana cost goes to pay for the generic cost of the Emerge cost there. So, it's kind of neat. You can return instant card and convert it to your hand. Blah, blah, blah. Faith Unbroken. Enchanted creature you control. When Faith Unbroken enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with until it leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Not bad. Alright. Ooh, a mythic. Sweet. Nahiri's Wrath. Alright, so we got 2 generic and a red. As an additional cost... Sorry, got glare on there. As an additional cost... to cast... maybe if I do this. Maybe that's a little bit better. Additional cost to cast Nahiri's Wrath. Discard X cards. Nahiri's Wrath deals damage equal to the total converted mana cost of the discarded cards to each of up to X target creatures and or planeswalkers. Oh, that's brutal. Alright. Put that there. We got our flip card. Ooh, it's a werewolf. Conduit of Storms. Whenever it attacks, add red to your mana pool. Beginning of your next main phase of this turn. Pay 5 and transform it. And it transforms so that when it attacks into the Conduit of Emrakul, add 2 waste to your mana pool at the beginning of the next one. I don't know if I really like that. Oh well. And, oh, it's a devil! Alright. Well, Mythic's nice. I have no idea what that's worth, but I'll put the cost of that into the video later. Alright, what do we got here? Stop getting that crazy reflection on there. Okay, so we got Spring Sage Ritual, Galvanic Bombardment, Choking Restraints, Thraben Foul Bloods. Oh, I was like, Bonds, man. What's wrong with me? Wolfkin Bond. Actually, I like this one for my my Wolf deck. So it's a little pricey to just put a 2/2 out. Thraben Standard Bearer. Cathar's Shield. Ooh, it's a 0 cost equipment. Neat. Okay. All right. We got Exultant Cultist. Stensia Innkeeper. So those are our commons out of the way. And work into our uncommons here. So what do we got? Haunted Dead. When Haunted Dead enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Pay 2. Discard 2 cards. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Alright, Hamlet Captain. Whenever Hamlet Captain attacks or blocks other humans you control, get +1/+1 until the end of turn. I know somebody who would like that card. Alright, Subjugator Angel. So we got a 4/3 flying angel for 6. When Subjugator Angel enters the battlefield, tap all creatures your opponents control. Okay, what's our rare? Ooh, that's a good one. Eldritch Evolution. Pay 3. There's additional cost to Eldritch Evolution. Sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less, where X is 2 plus the sacrifice creature's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Exile this card. That's freaking sweet, man. All right. Ooh, Graph Rats. That's good because I actually got the other one of this, which is, the hell was it again? Oh, Midnight Scavengers. I've actually got Midnight Scavengers that I got in the draft, so that's pretty cool. So now I can do the old meldy thing. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. As I've got my pile of cards that I had. This is some of the stuff that I got today. Bruna. What am I looking for? Midnight Scavengers. Midnight Scavengers. There it is. Sweet. Okay. So let's take a look at what this does. Alright, so when you get Midnight Scavengers and Graph Rats out, they then meld into Chittering Host. Gigantic, menacey, hasty card 5/6. It's pretty awesome. When they were talking about putting this mechanic into Eldritch Moon, the first thing I thought of, because again I'm an old-time player, was the BFM, the big furry monster. Way back in the Unglued and days, they had that where you would get both sides of the card put together and you get a gigantic, I think it was a 99.99 monster, the big furry monster, the BFM. It's pretty sweet. All right, on to the next one. Okay, what do we got here? Oops. Let's try that and get a little bit better there. Otherworldly Outburst, Brazen Wolves. Let's see, Prey Upon, Boral Malevolence, Woodland Patrol, Ironclad Slayer, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings. There's Thraben Standard Bearer again. Alright, getting into the uncommons here. I'm just going to fix that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what do we got? Okay, so we got pay 2 for a 2/3 flyer defender. I mean, you know, that's just that alone is pretty sweet. And then if you got Delirium, you can attack as though it didn't have Defender, which is pretty awesome. So, I mean, great card there. I'll try to keep myself organized. So, there we go. I'm coming. Weaver of Lightning, 2 and a red for a 1/4 reach. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Weaver of Lightning deals 1 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Alright, target creature this is clear shot. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Alright, what's our rare? Newsgraph Mob. Oh yeah, no, I read about this one. Okay. So it enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever a player casts a spell, remove a +1/+1 counter from Newsgraph Mob. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. So I'm going to be playing that, most definitely. Midnight Sky, how funny is that? Here you go, looking for the damn thing, and there it is right there. Alright, ooh, and an Eldrazi horror token. Awesome. Alright, let's put that with the commons. Alright, what do we got? 5 packs to go. Okay, on to the next one. Throat's getting dry. Might have to have a sip of my root beer. Okay. Alright, Dawn Griff. Okay, good card to actually draft for because, you know, even though it's a flying bear, there's not a lot of flyers in this set, so that's pretty decent. Alright, Otherworldly Outburst, Brazen Wolves, Wailing Ghoul, Woodland Patrol, Stencia Banquet, Faith Bearer Paladin, ooh, 3/4 lifelinker. Enlightened Mechanic. Enlightened Maniac. When Enlightened Maniac enters the battlefield, put the 3/2. Ooh, put the 3/2 out. Hello. Okay, we'll stop that. Alright, Field Creeper. Getting into the uncommons. What do we got? Alright, Furry Blade. Damn it. Fury Blade Vampire. 1/2 trample. Ooh, trample that one right over top of you. If you're getting combat on your turn, if you discard a card, it gets +3/+0 until the end of turn. So, good Madness Enabler, I suppose. Get back to being those over there. Alright, Faith Unbroken. Did I get this one already? I think I did. Chain creature control, battlefield exiles, blah, blah, blah. Chain creature gets +2/+2. Interesting. Gnarlhood Dryad. Ooh, 1/1 Death Touch with Delirium, where he gets +2/+2. So it becomes a 3/3. Ooh, Scardus. Was this a good card? Oh, shoot. Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah, oh, wow. Okay. You may cast aura and equipment spells as though they had flash, and whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach it to a target creature you control. The things I can do with this. Holy cow. Awesome. Alright. So that goes in our rare pile. And then we get a Smoldering Werewolf as our flip. Flips into a 6/4 that when it attacks it deals damage. Flips into the Erupting Dreadwolf. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Alright, next pack. Sigardus Aid, though. Wow. Bring the equipment out, automatically attach it. Think of quite a few pieces of equipment that I could use on that one. Alright, sweet. Alright, Borrowed Grace, Otherworldly Outburst, Prey Upon, Wailing Ghoul. Seems like I'm getting a lot of duplicates here, which is fine. Bloodbriar, Stencia Banquet again, Faith Bearer Paladin, Enlightened Maniac. And then into our uncommons. So what do we got? Peace of Mind. Discard a card, gain 3 life. Pay 1 white for that. Markov Crusader. Actually, I used him today in my game, so that was pretty cool. Lifelinker, 4/3. Has haste as long as you control another vampire, which is more likely than not, I would think. Morn Willow. Black and green plant skeleton with haste. And then if you've got Delirium, what does it say? Creatures with power 2 or less can't block this turn. Oh, they can't block at all. Oh, if he enters the battlefield. When he enters the battlefield, he's got haste. And if you've got... Okay, so you got to have that all set up prior to. Okay. Ooh, Coax from the Blind Eternities. And this is a weird card. But I used it today. And it actually came in quite handy. So it's 1 blue and 2 colorless. And it says you may choose an Eldrazi card you own from outside the game or in exile. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. I actually drafted one of the Eldrazi's that required... I was playing blue-black, but it required green for its emerge cost. So what I did was I splashed a little bit of green into my deck. And what I did was I basically waited around to see if I was actually going to pull that green mana out, which I did. It was a couple forests, so I put them down. And then I used this card to be able to pull that Eldrazi card out of my sideboard so that I could actually use it. So it wasn't kind of a waste in that sense. But then I just realized also, you know, basically all I did was replaced one card in the sideboard with another card. So it seemed like a good idea at the time, but it really wasn't. All right. So thanks for sticking around for that story. Kessick Prowler becomes Sinuous Predator. And, oh, we got a foil Geist of the Lonely Vigil. Ooh. Shiny. All right. 3 more to go. All right. This is taking longer than I thought it would. Okay. All right. We got Boon of Emrakul, Tattered Haunter, Cultist Staff, Weirding Vampire, It of the Horrid Swarm, Alchemist Greeting, Field Creeper, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute. Alright, what do we got here? Whispers of Emrakul. 1 black, 1 colorless for a sorcery. Target opponent discards a card at random. And if you've got Delirium, he discards 2 cards. Whee! Alright, Clear Shot. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Alright, Vexing Scuttler. Oh. So when you cast him, you can return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And he's got to merge 7. And our rare is Stormkirk Occultist. Ooh, he's got a Madness cost of 2 on him, so he's a 3/2 for 3 with Trample. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. Till the end of turn, you may play that card. It's kind of neat. And our flip is Uvenwald Captive, which flips into Uvenwald Abomination. So, yeah. So I'm going to pay 7 to transform that? I don't think so. There was a card in this series that was kind of like Moon Mist, I think. I can't remember the name of it. It was Moon something. But it allows you to transform a werewolf. But only 1, unfortunately. I think Moon Mist used to transform all of them, which is kind of cool. Alright, Sigardian Priest, Boon of Emrakul, take inventory, Weirded Vampire, 8 of the Horde Swarm, Enlightened Maniac, damn it, Bold, Impaler, Steadfast Cathar, Spontaneous Mutation. Those are our commons. And this looks interesting. Ruthless Disposal. So, 4 colorless and a swamp. As an additional cost to Ruthless Disposal, discard a card and sack a creature. 2 target creatures get -13 until the end of turn. Oh, the 13s. Both here and in Shadows over Innistrad. Alright, Blood Mist. At the beginning of your combat, each turn, target creature you control gains double strike until the end of turn. Ooh, I like that. 4, though. Yeah, it's worth it. Advanced Stitchwing, got a flying 3/4, pay 3, discard 2 cards, return them from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And we get Stormkirk Condemned. Discard a card, vampires you control get +1/+1 to the end of the turn. Activate that ability only once each turn. And what do we get for a flip? We got Tangle Claw Werewolf, who becomes Fibrous Entangler again. Yeah, we already saw that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. Another Eldrazi Horror. Alright, on to the last pack. Nice to get another Mythic. Come on, Mythics. Where are you? Alright, so take inventory, Borrowed Grace, Tattered Haunter, Thraben Foul Bloods, Primal Druid, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings, Lunarch Mantle. That's kind of neat. And we've got our uncommons. So what do we got here? So we got Rise from the Grave. Put target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie, in addition to its other colors and types. Alright, it's kind of neat. Thirsting Axe. Equip the creature gets +4/+0 at the beginning of your end step. If equipped the creature didn't deal combat damage to a creature this turn, sacrifice it. Don't like it. Alright, Hamlet Captain. I've already seen him, I think. So whenever Hamlet Captain attacks, all our humans get +1/+1. And, oh, Sigarda's 8 again. Alright. And then Uvenwald Captive, Uvenwald Abomination. And a zombie. Zombors. Alright, so that's it. That's what we got out of this fat pack. So let's have a quick review again of our rares. So, let's fix my hands here. Sigarda's Aid, Stormkirk Condemned, Stormkirk Occultist, Coax from the Blind Eternities, Sigarda's Aid, Newsgraph Moob, Eldritch Evolution, which is a great card, and Nahiri's Wrath, and Stitcher's Graft. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah, no, not the greatest. Was kind of hoping to get more than one Mythic. There was only one Mythic, right? Yeah, but you know what? That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, then do me a favor. Put a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome too. And put some comments down below. Let me know what you pulled out of your boosters. If you got yourself a fat pack, and you know, what do you think of Eldritch Moon? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you don't care either way? Are you pumped up about our next set, Kaladesh? Well, let me know. Other than that, have yourself a wonderful evening. And oh yeah, I should show you this. 1 second. I've got to open this too. Ooh, it's heavy, super heavy, awesome. But maybe I'll do that on my next video. I'll probably edit it a little bit better so that it doesn't take so damn long. All right. Anyways, thanks again for watching. My name's Jason, and thanks for hanging out here at Evil Partners in Crime. Bye for now.